Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Ramona Singer reveals Teresa Giudice's wedding invitation. So who got an invite? Where is it located? We've got all the details. Real Housewives of Dubai is here, and Caroline Stanbury tells us what is more dramatic, the ladies of London or the ladies of Dubai.
We're English, we're more reserved. We're like, oh no, I'll open the door for you. No, let me get it. This is not like this. This is like,
Then Chanel Ayan tells us what she really thinks of Caroline's marriage.
I just find it like it's very showy off. So I have a lot of questions about it. Personally, do I think that they love each other and care about each other? We'll see who's the most on camera and who loves the camera the most. So I'll be watching as everybody else.
And Lisa Vanderpump fires back at Kyle Richards, who accused her of lying about reaching out to Dorit. We got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here with Us Weekly executive producer Mandy DeCamp, and welcome to a big week of Housewives news, new shows with Dubai. It's a lot going on this week.
I enjoyed it. We'll get to it in a bit, but first let's get to your guys' comments from last week.
Yes.
So starting with Fishing Amy, she said, I'm not a fan of Erika. She's so mean. All the ladies except Garcelle gang up on Sutton. It's terrible to see these grown women behave that way to Sutton. I don't disagree about Erika necessarily, but I think Sutton's a little off her rocker this season.
Yeah, we said it last week, something is off with her and I can't figure out what's going on, but maybe as the season progresses, we'll find out why. But yeah,
It might be that she's just getting more airtime and we're like not used to that much Sutton.
That's true. I mean, she's kind of like carrying the season on her back right now. So, I mean, thank God Sutton is there because I don't really know what we'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Next one goes to Carol Christensen, says Christine would be great on her show. I hope they ask her, talking about Christine Quinn, who said that she would love to be on Beverly Hills. I think we agree. We would like her too.
Yeah, I'm all in on that. And that would be a great addition.
Totally.
I mean, make the cast a little younger, a little crazier.
Yes. Oh, totally. And bring the fashion to a whole new level too. I mean, these ladies can dress already, but Christine really brings it. All right. Well, let's get into the news this week because we have to talk about Ramona Singer, who gave us the gift we didn't know we needed. Ramona shared a quick photo of the lavish wedding invite from Teresa Giudice and Louis, and it read, "Together with their families, Teresa and Louis request the honor of your presence at the celebration of their union." So Ramona's sneak peek confirmed that Teresa and Louis are tying the knot in early August in East Brunswick, New Jersey at the Park Chateau Estate. It's beautiful. Fans also noticed that her wedding website was posted on the invite and noticed that several housewives were invited, including all her castmates from the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip and all of her New Jersey castmates, which is interesting. Now, reportedly on the website, it stated that Kenya Moore and Luann de Lesseps were also bridesmaids. That has not been confirmed, but oh my God, if they are bridesmaids and not Melissa, what is
happening?
What is going on?
I so hope that they are. Why Luann?
Why Luann? I didn't even know that they were good friends. Like, this is crazy to me.
This is so crazy. I also saw something which, again, not confirmed at all, but that she's asking for money for her honeymoon.
Yes,
is that real?
I don't know. I saw that as well, but wow, if that's the case. Teresa did post something on her Instagram saying that like the wedding registry was fake. But I don't know, maybe she just took it down really quickly. But I wonder if Ramona is now disinvited from this wedding. She must have gotten the nastiest phone call ever.
Oh man. They are shooting Jersey right now, I think. So I think that this is all going to play out next season. And I can't wait.
I feel like it is too, because like every single housewife is invited. I spoke to Alexia from the Real Housewives of Miami. She's invited, didn't even know they were friends. So it seems like literally every single housewife got an invite. So I'm sure that they are going to be filming this for the show.
They have to.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Well, more Teresa news that we have. She responded after Caroline Manzo claimed she would return to Jersey to knock the shit out of her former co-star. Teresa said, "She didn't knock the shit out of me the entire time she was on the show. That's why I'm still here and she's not." Teresa also said she believes that Caroline made the comments on her son Albie's podcast so he could get listeners. She added she's promoting her son's podcast, so she talks about me because otherwise no one is paying attention. On the podcast, Caroline said she would get great pleasure to knock the shit out of Giudice verbally and put her in her place. She said, "I'm tired of certain things. I'm tired of her opening her very uneducated mouth and using me as a weapon to say that I was the one that spearheaded her IRS claim and stuff like that. We are not those people. I mean, Teresa's got some truth to the fact that Caroline maybe was trying to get listeners on her son's podcast. But I mean, I need to see Caroline back. I would be surprised if Bravo producers are not calling her up right now.
I mean, they have to be, right? I mean, I don't need these new housewives that they're talking about. Give me Caroline Manzo. Give us what we want. I mean, this would make for great TV. Would love to know if she got an invite to the wedding since everybody else did. So, I mean, if they really want good TV, then definitely bring Caroline Manzo back.
Totally agree.
All right. Well, let's talk about Lisa Vanderpump because she responded after Kyle Richards called her crafty and accused her of altering a screenshot of the text message that she allegedly sent Dorit, Kemsley's husband, PK, after their robbery. LVP told Page Six, "Oh, I hope I'm crafty. Crafty means you're smart, right? I'll take it as a compliment. But when it comes to this, no, this is honest. And no, I never had to play games. I didn't need to." Now, PK denied ever receiving the text message. And Kyle told Page Six, "We're not sure how Lisa can show a text that neither PK nor Dorit can show on their phone, so we don't know." So when asked Vanderpump why she did not reach out to Dorit directly, she explained to the outlet, "Because I had an existing relationship with PK prior to them being together, and I just felt that I wanted to reach out to him." So she added that her former co-stars constantly come at her, and that one of the reasons she left the show, she added, "I don't have time for that negativity." I mean, do we really think that Lisa would go so far as to alter a text message? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, she's definitely crafty. I'll give her that.
She is crafty.
I wouldn't put it past her, but I don't think she did.
I don't think she did. I did love, we'll talk about it more with Beverly Hills, but that Lisa was mentioned in last night's show and people were not too happy about it.
No, they fell on the floor.
I love it.
All right. Well, we're going way back with some Joe De La Rosa news. So nearly 1 year after announcing her engagement, Joe De La Rosa has officially wed Taryn Gray Pearson. The former OC star wrote on Instagram, "The last single girl kiss, #becoming Mrs. Gray." In the footage, De La Rosa and the composer held hands while walking in their wedding ensembles in a field. Pearson previously popped the question to his partner last year after nearly 1 year of dating. De La Rosa initially connected with her now husband via the dating app Hinge amid the coronavirus pandemic, subsequently referring to Pearson as Broadway Boy on her Pop Candy podcast. I can't believe she has a podcast too.
I know.
She doesn't have a podcast.
Everybody has a podcast.
The twosome later made their romance Instagram official in October 2020. She left Bravo series in 2007 season 2. And she was obviously previously engaged to Slade Smiley. So if you're a Real Housewives fan, you remember them from, I think, season 1 of OC. Yeah. Or was it, I guess, season 2?
Season 2, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of OC. Their romance was chronicled through her tenure on OC. Following their split, he moved on, of course, with Gretchen Rossi.
It seems like she's very happy and in love. Clearly moved on from Slade.
Clearly. I mean, I was always rooting for Slade and Joe, but...
Totally. But good for her. Now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into this week's Real Talk. And we recently caught up with the new cast of The Real Housewives of Dubai, including former Ladies of London star Caroline Stanbury, who told us why she returned to reality TV and what married life is really like. Take a look. Caroline, it's great to see you back. I mean, what inspired you to sign on for another reality show? And how would you compare this to Ladies of London, if you can at all?
What inspired me? Well, I mean, I think because my life's changed so much, and I still have been so lucky that my fans have stayed with me all these years, and I think that I was just ready to show them how much my life has changed. It's very, very different. I mean, the only thing that compares is the way the show is filmed in a way, but everything else has just been so different, and obviously the experience is completely different with a different set of girls. So no, it didn't prepare me in any way, shape, or form what's about to come.
What's been more dramatic?
I actually thought we would get, like I don't know, when we started Ladies of London, we're English, we're more reserved. We're like, oh no, I'll open the door for you. No, let me get it. This is not like this. This is like, This was Housewives.
Caroline, in the first episode, we see some of the women maybe doubting your relationship with Sergio a little bit, especially Ayan. What was your reaction to that?
I mean, well, first of all, can you imagine if I doubted her relationship? I mean, Jesus Christ, I would not be sat here right now. I think Ayan needs to talk about things she knows about and keep her opinions to herself, frankly. And I find it sad that a woman from from anyone's age group or whatever has to sort of belittle somebody else's relationship to rise themselves, or also comment on someone else's relationship. She knows nothing about mine. So I suggest, as she goes along, she learns a little bit more before she opens her mouth.
Yeah, we'll break down Dubai in a minute, but it's good so far.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, like we've been saying, just seeing their wardrobe, the places that they're going, all of that is almost enough for me to just stay tuned. Yeah. But on top of that, there's some pretty good drama.
Oh, definitely.
So moving on to another Dubai housewife, what does Ayan think about Caroline and her marriage and all of that? So we had to ask her. Let's see what she said.
Is there any mutual respect between you and Caroline Stanbury? Because I know in this first episode, we see the two of you are not on the best of terms.
No, we are still in the same place we left.
Yeah.
I do respect her. I do respect her as a person, but we just don't click. Like I'm like a free bird, right? I'll explain who I am. I'm free bird. I like to get to know people. I love connecting with people. I have literally tried, and I've lived in so many places in this world, like as a model, traveling and stuff, and just click with everyone. With her, it's not there. And I'm not the type of person that likes to force to be friends with somebody. If it just doesn't click, I would rather have one good one over having six or 10 that I don't get along. What's the purpose of it? I like my space and my peace of mind, And
in the first episode, we do see you make some remarks about Caroline Stanbury's relationship. What do you think that they kind of just put it on for the cameras?
Go to the Instagram of theirs. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I find it like I'm a very private person. I've been married for 23 years. And if you go through my social media, very close friends of mine know my husband. Very close. I'm very, very private, even when it comes to my kid. And I believe in if you love somebody and you care about them, there is mutual respect of respecting that, but that's me. I'm talking about my experience and my lifestyle, right? I just find it it's very showy off. So I have a lot of questions about it. Personally, do I think that they love each other and care about each other? We'll see who's the most on camera and who loves the camera the most. So I'll be watching as everybody else. Then I'll make a decision on that.
Yeah, it seems like she is not on the Caroline and Sergio train. So let's get into our Housewise Rewind and talk about Dubai. Let's kick it off with Caroline. What do you think about Caroline's return, Caroline's marriage? She married somebody 20 years younger than her. They had this hen party. It was a lot going on.
A lot. I mean, Caroline's just one of those people I want to watch, I think she's just super intriguing. I want to know more about her life. I want to know more about her. She's one of those people that as soon as she's on the screen, I start Wikipediaing her and, reading her life story. I just think she's interesting. She's a great casting, and I like her on the show.
I do too. I like her on the show. I think it's great to have a familiar face too. I think they kind of needed that as the hook to get into the show.
Yeah.
But these women, I mean, like you said kind of earlier, that the money, the fashion, everything is so over the top and so exquisite and extravagant that I think that this is going to be a really good series. Yes, it's hard in the first episode because you're really just getting to know everybody. So I think a lot of this was just an introduction, but we definitely got hit with some drama at the end at this dinner party between Caroline and Ayan. It seems like the two of them are really going to kind of go at it this season.
It does. I'm a little worried that Ayan is going to be the Noella of Dubai, that she's doing a little too much too fast.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think that she's definitely interesting, and I want to see more of her so far.
Yeah. When I spoke to some of the ladies, when I asked who kind of stirs the pot the most, a lot of them said Brooks. Or Caroline Brooks. So I think that's somebody that we have to definitely watch out for as well. So I don't know. I think it's definitely going to be a good season. We have Phaedra from Atlanta making an appearance as well, randomly. But I'd love to know everybody's comments, what they thought about the first episode of Dubai.
Yeah, I did love their wardrobe though. Lots of gold.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on over to Beverly Hills. And a lot went down this episode. A lot of confusing drama too, like stuff from the past that didn't really need to be brought up, mysterious accusations. But this was comment from Erika saying that she doesn't know for a fact if if the victims weren't paid by Tom and everybody else. Like this was like a jaw-dropping statement.
It was. I understand sort of that. I think she's just trying to make it very like diplomatic and very like, until something's proven, you don't know anything.
Right.
Maybe just stay away from the topic then.
No, and I mean, it kind of like, I'm sure it's in the next few episodes, you see it in the teaser when Garcelle says, well, Erika, you're just kind of making yourself look bad. And she kind of is. It's like, if you don't have something nice to say about this, let's not even talk about it. Don't even go there, because it just shows how unsympathetic she is about it.
Yeah. It's like, why open that can of worms? Yeah.
Not a good look.
No. And then we saw Crystal felt like she wasn't in a safe space. This was at the end of last episode and it carried on to this episode. Dorit calls it a vacation compared to what she has been through, which, I agree. You can't really compare the two situations at all.
No, this whole thing is really strange to me. Like Crystal saying that Sutton said something that was really dark and problematic, but like, if you're going to put that out there, you have to say what it was.
You have to tell us. I don't think we're going to find out though.
I don't think so either. And do you kind of agree with Kyle that Sutton thinks that it was that bad? That's why she's just trying to kind of bury it and being like, let's just move on. Let's forget 100%. About it.
Yeah. I think Sutton knows exactly what she said. Whether or not it was that bad, who knows? We'll never know because they're not telling us. But I think that Sutton and Crystal made some kind of pact with each other that she's not going to say it.
Right. And it's like, it's strange though, too, because I guess cameras didn't pick it up. Otherwise, we probably would have saw it. But this whole thing is very, very bizarre. And Crystal's just being kind of secretive about things. And I don't know. I can't tell if like she just wants to have a storyline or if she really is kind of triggered by all of this.
I know. I think it's a little bit of a storyline. I also am annoyed with Kyle and Garcelle constantly trying to stir the pot. Yeah. It's like they literally both went up to Sutton immediately at the party to be like, well, Crystal said this. Like, I get it. It's the show. You have to do it, but make it a little better, like a little less obvious.
A little less obvious. No, you're so right. Because it's just, it's like they're constantly just being like, so we were talking about you behind your back.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
And then our new favorite housewife, Diana, just saying that she's never been to a store because she's allergic to dust.
I can't. Like, I've never heard of that, Diana. I'm sorry.
I love it. I never heard of it, but it's fantastic. We're so happy you're there. And then the episode concluded with this really emotional scene between Dorit and her therapist, kind of working through what she's been through. I mean, obviously it's traumatic what you did, but it's interesting that she is letting cameras into her life during this time because I don't know if I'd be able to.
I know. It's all happening in real time. And what I couldn't believe though is that like, she's like, I can't believe she has press here. And then Kyle did press about Dorit.
Right. Yeah. You see her.
It's like,
right. It's like, I don't know about that. But it was interesting. And then the teaser for next week looks really good too. So Beverly Hills kind of living up to the standard so far.
It has. Yeah. And we didn't mention, but that part of, Garcelle's son working for Lisa Vanderpump now.
That's right. Yes.
That was great.
That was great. And then when we spoke to Lisa not so long ago, she said that, Garcelle's son is there. He's doing great. So funny that the Beverly Hills ties are all coming together.
Yes.
Even though Garcelle and Lisa were never on the season together. So
yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into our social spotlight of the week where we discuss which housewife caught our attention on social media. So who caught your attention this week?
All right. Mine goes to an account called Everything Hwives. They said, has anyone ever seen Diana Jenkins and Jennifer Coolidge in the same room together? And then they did some comparative photos of the two of them. They're
like twins.
And Diana kind of feels like she's portraying a character like Jennifer Coolidge does so well.
I love this. This is so funny. It's so true. Funny. They look exactly alike. I love that. Mine went to Garcelle because she had a lovely ladies who lunch with Sutton and Denise Richards. So, the tea that was spilled at that lunch. I would have loved to see that.
Could not fly on that wall.
I love, somebody commented, next time just invite LVP and the internet and maybe some of your co-stars' head will explode. So I totally agree with that. I wonder if Denise would ever come back.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think that
she had her Bravo moment and she was done.
Yeah, she'll go down in Bravo history for that. So
yeah.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. If you want to listen to our full interview with some of the ladies of Dubai, listen to our Getting Real with the Housewives podcast. And we will see you guys next week. Keep commenting, keep subscribing. Bye.
Bye.